Gardening can seem overwhelming at first, especially when you see aisles and aisles of shiny tools in the store. But the good news is that it doesn't take a lot to get started. Hi, this is Ruchi, and today let me break it down for you, the essential tools from the optional ones. Let's dig in. So first, let's talk about essential tools. The first thing in my list is gloves. I am all about getting your hands dirty in the soil, but you have to protect yourself from thorns and splinters and whatnot. And also, gloves give you good grip. Whatever you are carrying from one place to another, they give you a good grip. So choose the glove that fits well and also it is flexible enough so that it is comfortable to work with. Second is hand trowel. It is perfect for digging small holes, transplanting plants, and mixing soil. Choose a metal one with sturdy, comfortable handle and a rust-resistant blade. If you are only planting in containers, a small trowel is good enough. Number 3 is pruning shears. It is essential for trimming plants, cutting flowers, or harvesting vegetables. A good pair of sharp, ergonomic pruning shears is a gardener's best friend. Next is watering can. For small gardens, a watering can with a detachable spout works great. And even for the large gardens, there are always some places where your hose will not reach or where you don't have drip irrigation. So watering can really helps. And the last one is a spade or shovel. For larger gardens, a spade is indispensable for digging and turning soil. For small spaces, a compact spade or even a sturdy hand trowel will do. So once you have the basic tools, you can think about tools for specific needs. For example, if you have a large garden, for weeding, you may want to buy a hoe. But honestly, I never use it. I like to pull the weeds directly with my hands. Second, if you have a lot of deciduous trees in your garden, you may want to consider buying a rake for collecting the leaves and cleaning the pathways. Then, to support plants, you may need to buy cages, trellises, and stakes. For stakes, what I do is that while I'm trimming some bushes or trees, I save the thick stems, and once they dry up, they work great as stakes. And the last thing in my list is a leaves blower. If you have a huge garden, leaves blower is a great thing to have because it can quickly blow off the dirt and leaves from pathways and deck and whatnot. So now that you have decided which tools you want to buy, let's talk about how to buy them. So choose the tools with ergonomic handles so that they are comfortable in the long run. Second, instead of buying a lot of cheap tools, buy a few good quality ones because in the long run, they will pay off. And the third thing is that before going out to a store to buy new tools, look out for some garage sales in your neighborhood or maybe some thrift stores. Many times when people are moving, they get rid of their gardening supplies and you can get good deals from there. So now that you have bought the tools, you need to take care of them. So just like any other tool, whether it is in your kitchen or in garage or wherever, you have to clean them up after use, store them in dry place so they don't rust, and also once in a while you should sharpen the blades. So that's about it. If you have a tip that I have missed, please write in the comment so we can all learn from it. So I hope this short video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.